You should have left it alone.
You don't have to do this. I can make it disappear. All of it. Just let me, please.
You found it, didn't you? Arthur's little confession.
If by history you mean he cast me in Birds 2 and then cut all my scenes, then yes. Mr. Richardson, I need your help.
Hollywood. City of dreams, schemes, enough broken promises to fill a bathtub. I've been tailing a cheating husband, a missing poodle, and a producer who swore he discovered Norma Jean, better known as Miss Monroe. All three turned out to be liars, especially the poodle.
Geneva Saldano. Neva. The kind of woman who could make a priest consider his vows and a studio head reconsider his prenup.
Mr. Richardson, I need your help. And before you ask, yes, it's dangerous. And no, you can't afford to say no.
Lady, last time someone said that to me, I woke up in dumpster behind Musso and Frank with Jimmy Stewart apologizing for the mix-up.
A man is dead. A very important man. And they're gonna pin it on me.
Who's the stiff?
Arthur Hitchcock.
You mean Alfred Hitchcock?
No, Arthur, his less talented cousin. He directed The Birds 2, even birdier, straight to drive-in.
Hollywood, even the corpse come with its sequels.
They found this in his hand. My name is on the title page.
Geneva Saldano, The Untold Story. Well, that's either a love letter or a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Oh, I need you to find out who killed him before the studio buries the story and me with it.
Doll, I've been buried by better studios than this.
And just like that, I was in it. Up to my neck in lies, lipstick, and low-budget cinema. Hollywood, where the truth is optional, but the drama is mandatory.
Hollywood Boulevard, where dreams get trampled, roughed up, and sold back as vintage.
So, where'd they find Arthur?
In his bungalow at the Palmetto Studios lot, door locked from the inside, no sign of him entry.
Classic Hollywood mystery dead director, suspiciously photogenic.
I wasn't there.
You're in Hollywood. Everyone's everywhere until proven otherwise.
And on your left, folks, the alley where a young starlet once claimed she saw the ghost of Clark Gable ordering a sandwich.
Tourists, they'll believe anything, which makes them perfect test audiences.
Bo, whoever killed Arthur wanted that script found. They wanted my name on it. Someone's framing me.
Or someone's got a knack for marketing. Even my bad habits were calling it quits.
If I take the fall for this, I'm gone. You know how studios work. One scandal and you're erased like you never happened.
Relax, doll. If Hollywood could wipe people out that fast, half the city would be a blank page. Let's start with the bungalow. Dead men don't talk, but their decor usually does. I have a bad feeling about this case. The kind of feeling you get when a casting director says, "We'll be in touch." Bungalow 4B. The kind of place where creativity comes to die, usually after a long argument with the rent. Looks like the studio has already been here.
Of course they have. They clean up scandals faster than they clean up their accounting.
That outline looks like it was drawn someone who's never seen a human body.
Studio intern. First day.
Arthur Hitchcock. A man whose films were so low budget, even the birds refused to work union.
Looks like he put up a fight, or the props department did.
It's a note.
A confession?
Worse. A pitch. Birds 3, the Birdening. This time they're angrier.
He died doing what he loved, making questionable decisions.
Blood. But the door was locked from the inside. Window, too.
So how did the killer get out?
Either they're a magician, or the studio's lying. Silk. The kind you only wear if you're rich, famous, or trying very hard to look like both.
Find something?
Depends how many people in this town wear silver silk and commit murder on weeknights.
So, all of them.
Exactly. We need to talk to the studio head. If anyone's got a motive, it's the guy who signs the checks and buries the bodies. Usually.
You think he'd kill Arthur?
I think he'd kill a franchise if it got in his way. A dead director, a framed starlet, and a scrap of silk that reeked of trouble. Hollywood was starting to feel like a bad sequel, and I was the guy who kept getting recast.
Studio executives. They decorate their walls the way pharaohs decorated tombs, with tributes to themselves and engraved in a complete discard for subtlety.
Subtle.
This is the toned-down version. The original had cherubs.
Nice robe. Imported, custom hand-stitched by monks sworn to silence and impeccable taste. Geneva Saldano. Bo Richardson. To what do I owe the pleasure? And by pleasure, I mean inconvenience.
Arthur Hitchcock is dead.
Tragic, a visionary, a pioneer. Once pitched me a movie about vengeful pigeons. I said no, of course. Birds are so passé. He was working for you, wasn't he? Technically. But so is half of Hollywood. The other half is suing me. Arthur's bungalow had a window latch with a scrap of silver silk caught in it. Coincidence. Everyone wears silk. Not like that. Flattery will get you nowhere.
Arthur was writing a script about me. Why?
Publicity, scandal sells, and you, my dear, are a scandal waiting to happen.
I didn't kill him.
Of course not. If you had, the script would have been better.
Where were you the night Arthur died?
Here, alone, working, creating, innovating, reinventing cinema as we know it.
Any witnesses?
Witnesses are for people who need alibis. I have charisma. He was lying. Not well, not convincingly. But with the confidence of a man who never been told he was bad at it. If you're done accusing me, I have a meeting with 3 producers, a lawyer, and my reflection.
We'll be in touch.
Try not to be. Time to go, doll. One more thing. Where did you get that robe? A gift. From someone who appreciates genius. Genius? In Hollywood, that word gets tossed around more than scripts in a writer's room. Soundstage 12. Home to 3 failed musicals, 2 tax write-offs, and 1 actress with a grudge sharp to cut celluloid.
Oh no, not her.
Friend of yours?
If by friend you mean woman who once tried to push me into a fountain during award season, then yes. Geneva Soldano. I heard you were in the building. I assumed the fire alarms would have gone off.
Vera, darling, still practicing your entrance for that biopic no one asked for?
I'm preparing for greatness. You're preparing for whatever it is you do.
Vera Starling, I hear you and Arthur Hitchcock had history.
If by history you mean he cast me in Birds 2 and then cut all my scenes, then yes, we had history. Tragic, unjust, award-worthy history. He cut your scenes because you kept improvising monologues about your childhood trauma.
Nice scarf.
Imported. Custom. Hand-stitched by monks who...
Who took a vow of silence and impeccable taste?
Yes. How did you know?
Lucky guess.
Vera, did you go to Arthur's bungalow the night he died?
Of course not.
I was rehearsing.
Rehearsing for what?
My acceptance speech.
For what?
For everything.
Arthur was writing a script about Neva. A big one. A comeback picture.
He promised me a comeback picture. Yes, but I actually deserved one.
There it was. Motive. Mind if I take a look at your scarf?
I do mind. This scarf is worth more than your car.
My car's worth $12 and a prayer. So that's not saying much.
If you're accusing me of murder, I'll have you know I am incapable of violence. I bruise easily. You once threw a martini at a stuntman. He deserved it. He called me ma'am.
Maybe guilt. Maybe bad acting. Hard to tell with this crowd.
She always does that. It's so annoying.
Yeah, but she left us something. Another piece of the puzzle. And this one was wearing feathers.
Every studio's got skeletons in the closet. Palmetto kept theirs in the basement next to the assessbest and the pile of unreturned Oscar ballots.
Arthur spent half his life down here. Said it was the only place the studio couldn't find him.
Or the only place they didn't bother looking.
Where'd you learn to pick locks?
Hollywood. You either learn or get locked out of your own apartment.
Insurance reels?
Directors keep dirt. It's cheaper than lawyers.
That last one feels on the nose.
Arthur never met a nose he didn't hit with a hammer.
If you're watching this, I'm either dead or the studio finally canceled my parking pass. Either way, it's serious.
He always was dramatic.
Says the woman who wears sunglasses at night.
Someone's after me. Someone powerful who doesn't want my new script to see the light of day. I've been gathering footage, evidence, and secrets. Enough to bring down half the studio, maybe all of it. If anything happens to me, find the reel labeled.
Labeled what? Labeled what?
Either the killer cut the reel, or Arthur ran out of film. Knowing him could be both.
Oh no, absolutely not. That man filmed everything. I once tripped on a rug and he tried to turn it into a short film.
Relax. If it's embarrassing, I'll only watch it twice. Small, expensive shoe, recently made. We weren't alone. Someone had been here, someone who knew exactly what Arthur was hiding.
Bo, look.
The killer took the reel.
Which one?
Whichever one Arthur didn't want them to see. A missing reel, a dead director, a studio full of suspects, then more screen credits. And now someone was one step ahead of us. We need to find who took it, and fast.
Where do we start?
Hollywood's favorite place to hide the truth.
Want to watch that? Vera's unedited auditions are dangerous.
Dangerous how?
Emotionally, spiritually, sometimes physically.
I'd seen a lot of horrors in my time, but nothing prepared me for an actress with no filter and too much ambition.
This is my audition for the role of whatever this is. I didn't read the script. Scripts are limiting. To the moon, to the stars, we are architects of our own destiny, shaping the cosmos with the sheer force of our will. This is already worse than I remember.
Shh, she's building to something.
Arthur, is that thing still recording?
Yes, Vera, it's an audition.
Well, turn it off. I need to talk to you about her. You promised me the lead. E. Not that sunglasses at night ingenue with the cheekbones and the mysterious past. If you give the role to Neva Soldano, I swear I will use the footage. All of it. Every reel you think I don't know about. You think you're the only one who keeps secrets? Please, I invented secrets. Now then, shall I do the crying scene or the screaming scene?
Neither? What are you doing here? I told you.
So Vera had motive, but she wasn't alone.
And whoever that shadow belongs to, they're the one who took the missing reel.
Bo, that looks like.
Yeah, I know. Now, this case just got uglier. Hollywood backlots, where dreams are built, lies are filmed, and nothing is what it pretends to be. Kind of like the people who work here.
We shouldn't be out here, not with what we found.
Relax, no one comes to the backlot at night.
Except whoever made that noise.
We aren't alone. Whoever is behind us isn't sightseeing.
Someone's tailing us.
Yeah, and they're good at it, which means they're either a professional or an actor who finally booked a role that require effort.
Bo, that silhouette matches from the one from the audition reel.
He's heading for the saloon.
Why?
Either he wants a drink, or he thinks we're dumb enough to follow him.
Are we?
Absolutely.
This feels like a trap.
Everything in Hollywood is a trap. Some just have better lighting. End of the line, partner.
Show yourself.
You shouldn't have come here.
Funny. We were about to say the same thing.
You don't understand. Someone's setting me up!
You mean besides yourself?
Arthur had something. Something dangerous. And now someone wants us all dead. What do you mean? By us? Arthur had something. Something dangerous. And now someone wants us all dead. You, me, Neva, Vera, everyone on that reel. What reel? The one Arthur didn't want anyone to see. There it was. The missing reel, the one the killer took, the one that had everyone in this town shaking like a bad camera operator. If we don't find it, we're all finished. Someone else is out here, watching, waiting. Vincent Valentine, studio head, visionary, possible murderer, definitely overdressed for a showdown in a plywood saloon. All right, Vincent, cards on the table. Are you the guy running scared or the guy running the whole show? Bo, please. If I were running the show, the lighting would be better.
You were at Arthur's bungalow. We saw the shadow on the reel.
I wasn't there to kill him. Funny. Most innocent people don't start with that sentence. Arthur had something on me. On all of us. Footage, documents, things that could ruin careers, topple the studio, destroy a reputation.
So you had the motive?
No! I went there to talk him down, to convince him to hand over the reel. But when I got there, he was already dead. Convenient timing. I panicked. I left. I didn't touch anything. If you didn't kill Arthur, then who did? Someone who wanted that missing reel. Someone who knew what Arthur recorded. Someone who's been watching all of us. Except the window latch. That was an accident.
Accidentally shed silk?
It frays. It's delicate. He was unraveling faster than his robe. Someone who wanted that missing reel. Someone who knew what Arthur recorded. Someone who's been watching all of us.
Who?
I can't say. Not here. Why not? Because they're listening. Everyone. The studio. The board. The investors. The people who actually run this place.
You run this place.
No, I'm just the face, the smile, the robe. The real power, well, they stay in the shadows. If you want to survive this, you need to find that missing reel before they do. And who's they, exactly? Too late. The thing about Hollywood, the moment you think you've hit the twist hits back.
Soundstage 7. Home to the priciest blunder the studio's made since colorizing Citizen Kane.
We're rolling in 5 or 10 or never. Who are you people?
Just passing through.
Then pass quietly. My leading man keeps forgetting his choreography and his lines and his name.
Howdy! Am I Brad or Chad today? You're fired today.
Why here? Why would Vincent bring us to this soundstage?
It's loud, crowded, and confusing. Perfect place before a cover-up.
Going somewhere.
Vincent, what is this?
Insurance. You're getting too close to the truth. Funny. You said you were the one being set up, as I am. But that doesn't mean I can't set you up too. There it was. The twist. The robe-wearing, ego-driven, studio-sanctioned twist. Arthur's missing reel. It wasn't just dirt. It was leverage. Enough to topple the studio. Enough to topple me. And I can't have that.
So you killed him.
Oh, please, I don't kill people. I hire people who hire people who hire people who might consider it.
That's a lot of middlemen.
It's Hollywood. We love middlemen.
Places for Cactus Tango! And someone fix the horse before it eats another hat!
Hand over the reels, Bo. All of them. Or this musical becomes your final act.
All right, Vincent. You want a showdown? Let's give the audience a show. Vincent, you really want to do this in the middle of a musical?
It's the only production guaranteed not to have witnesses.
He's got a point.
Love me at high noon. Love me at high noon. Dawn at noon, under the desert moon.
Get him. And just like that, the musical nobody asked for became the showdown nobody rehearsed.
There are two kinds of danger in Hollywood. Kind that comes with a contract. And the kind that comes with a prop rifle pointed at your head. Stop right there! Sorry, fellas, I don't take direction.
Bo! That thing isn't safe!
Neither is my health insurance. I've been in tight spots before, but never one that doubled as a dance number.
Give us the reels, Richardson! Come and get them!
Hey! Ah!
I always wanted to be in a musical. I just didn't want to die in one.
Bo, look out!
Oh, come on!
Bravo!
You always did have a flair for the dramatic, Bo.
Shame it won't save you.
Vincent, stop this! You're going to destroy everything!
Everything? My dear, this is everything. The studio, the power, the secrets. And that missing reel is the only thing standing between me and immortality.
Funny. I thought that's what your portrait was for. Most directors, it's the accolades and respect.
Hand over the reels. There it was. The moment every noir case leads to. The standoff. The truth.
You want the reels? Come take them.
Gladly.
Hollywood blackout. Happens every time someone forgets to pay the electric bill or someone wants to make a dramatic point.
Bo!
I'm here. What? Where? How did they? You tell me. You're the one with the dramatic lighting budget.
Bo! Look!
There it was. The thief. The shadow from Arthur's reel. The ghost in the machine. The person who'd been one step ahead of us since the beginning.
Show's over. Bo! They're getting away!
Stop them! Those reels belong to the studio. They belong to the truth.
Boo! Wait!
No time. I didn't know who they were, but I knew one thing. Nobody steals evidence from me in the middle of a musical and gets away with it.
Of course it's locked. Hey! Come back here! With my plot development!
Boo? Who was that?
Someone who knows this studio better than any of us.
A producer?
Worse.
Someone who's been here since the beginning. Someone who knows every secret passage, every catwalk, every hiding place.
Who?
A director.
The missing reel wasn't just leverage, it was a warning. And now the person Arthur feared most had it in their hands.
Which one?
The one Arthur was most afraid of.
Bo, you don't mean...
We're not dealing with a killer. We're dealing with an auteur.
Bo, if Arthur was afraid of this director, why didn't he go to the police?
Because in Hollywood, the police go to them for autographs.
Arthur Hitchcock, a man made terrible movies, but excellent enemies. And the one wasn't just a feared most. The kind of legend that casts a shadow longer than their filmography. It's been cleanly picked, expertly done.
Who could do that?
Someone who's been sneaking around this studio for decades. Someone who knows every shortcut, every catwalk, every hiding places.
Bo, just say it.
Evelyn Sterlington.
No. No, she's retired. She hasn't directed anything since forever.
Since her last film went over budget, under review, and straight into the studio vault.
But she was a genius.
Genius is just madness with better lighting.
Evelyn, you can't do that. The studio will object.
The studio will do what I tell it to. They always have. And if they ever forget that, I'll remind them.
Arthur worked with her once, on that doomed thriller, Shadow of a Shadow.
Yeah, the one that shut down after the incident.
Yeah, they said it was an accident.
They say a lot of things in this town, most of them lies.
So Arthur had footage of her.
Footage she didn't want anyone to see. Footage worth killing for.
But why now? Why after all these years?
Because she's making a comeback. A big one! And Arthur's reel could end her before she starts. She's the one who took the reels, and she's the one who killed Arthur.
Then we have to stop her.
Yeah. But first, we have to catch her. Evelyn Sterlington. The auteur who vanished after a scandal no one could prove. The director whose films were brilliant, brutal, and suspiciously accident-prone.
The woman Arthur feared more than bankruptcy.
Is that it, Arthur's message?
Let's hope it's more than his grocery list.
If you're watching this, they've already decided how my story ends. Palmetto Studios wasn't built on dreams, it built on silence, forced silence. Hal Melton, Vincent Valentine, he's the one who's had to keep it quiet.
She lied. She said she never worked with him.
She didn't work with him. She worked for him. Evelyn was the first. The first star he made and the first he broke. When she tried to leave, he buried her. When I tried to help her, he buried me too. This is the one he wants, the one he killed for. It shows everything. What he did to Evelyn, what he made me do. I thought I could protect myself by keeping proof. But proof doesn't protect you in Hollywood. It just paints a target on your back. They're here! Whoever you are watching this, don't let them rewrite me!
He wasn't paranoid. He was hunted.
And he knew exactly who was coming for him.
Vincent Valentine.
Yeah, and now we know why Arthur died, not for a reel, for the truth inside it. Hollywood sells a lot of lies, but the biggest one is that the truth stays buried. It doesn't. It just waits for some stupid enough him to dig it up.
The truth is finally out.
The box office numbers from the last picture are a disgrace. We need a new star. This one's finished. Let's move on to the next project.
They're burying him twice. Once here, and once in the papers.
That's how this town works. They write the obituary before the body's cold.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures.
He's not mourning. He's making sure the dead stay quiet.
Then he's in for a surprise.
Arthur Hitchcock was a visionary, a storyteller, and a beloved member of our Hollywood family.
Sure, family. They treated him like family right up until they killed him.
He didn't deserve this.
No, but he deserves the truth, and we're the only ones left to give it to him. We're not gonna outrun them.
We don't have to outrun them, we just have to outsmart them.
Well, isn't this cozy? The washed-up starlet, the gumshoe, and the corpse's principles.
I should known you'd slither out of the shadows eventually.
Oh, darling, I don't slither. I glide.
How'd you get that?
Vincent always underestimated me. Men like him usually do. Men like you too, Bo.
I never underestimated you. I just never trusted you.
Smart man. Shame it won't help you tonight. You think Arthur was the only one with secrets? Please, this reel has enough dirt to bury half the town. Including Evelyn here.
You betrayed Arthur. And you betrayed me.
I betrayed everyone. It's Hollywood. It's practically a job requirement. Vincent promised me a comeback. A real one. All I had to do was hand over to him this film reel. And the two of you.
So that's it. You're selling us out for a headline.
Don't be dramatic. I'm selling you out for a close-up. Vera, you don't know what you're doing. Oh, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm choosing the winning side.
There's no winning side anymore. Just the truth and the people scared to death of it.
Truth doesn't matter here. Never did. Only the story.
Then here's the twist.
No. No, that's impossible.
Arthur made copies. Insurance on his insurance.
You really should have known him better, sweetheart. Give it to me. Now.
Not tonight.
You don't understand. If I go back without that reel, Valentine will...
He'll do what he always does. Replace you.
What happens now?
Now, we finish what Arthur started.
And you, Vera, you get to decide whether you want to be part of the truth or part of the rubble.
I'm tired of rubble.
Then let's walk.
You've got a real talent for showing up where you're not wanted, Bo.
Funny. People say the same about you.
I hear you've been playing detective, digging up old bones, Arthur's bones.
Somebody had to. You left a lot of footprints in the dirt.
Careful, darling. You're talking to once-made Clark Gable forget his lines for an entire afternoon.
Yeah, I heard. You told him he had the emotional range of a coat rack.
I was being generous.
This isn't about Gable or Bogart. This is about Arthur and what you did or didn't do to save him.
You think I didn't try? Vincent had the whole studio wrapped around his finger. He could have made Bogart dance a tap number if he wanted to.
And you? What did he make you do?
He made me disappear. Not with a gun, with a whisper. One word in the right ear, and suddenly I was difficult, unstable. poison at the box office. Arthur tried to help me. And Valentine made sure he paid for it.
So what's your angle now? Revenge? Redemption?
Neither. I want the truth out. All of it. Arthur's truth, my truth, Valentine's truth.
Truth has a way of getting people killed in this town.
Then it's a good thing I died a long time ago.
You're not dead, Evelyn. You're just tired of pretending.
Maybe. But you're the one who can finish what Arthur started.
Why me?
Because you're the only one left who doesn't owe this town a damn thing.
All right. But if we do this, we do it clean.
Clean? In Hollywood? Darling, the only clean thing in this town is the bleach they use to wash the blood off the contracts.
Then let's get to work.
Let me show you what a beast Valentine is.
Lenny, she's impossible. I'm telling you, Evelyn is a walking catastrophe with cheekbones.
Stars are supposed to be difficult. Comes with the territory.
Difficult is one thing. Evelyn is a hurricane in heels.
She's a star, Valentine. That's why audiences love her. And she's got fire.
Fire? She terrorized Katharine Hepburn last.
Hepburn? What'd she do?
She told Hepburn her accent sounded like a Connecticut goose trying to recite Shakespeare.
Well, Hepburn does have...
Darling, if you're gonna speak like a Connecticut goose, at least give the poor bird some dignity.
2. She locked James Stewart in his dressing room because he needed to learn how to suffer for the role.
Miss Sterling, I'd really appreciate it if you'd let me out now.
Not until you learn how to suffer for the role, Jimmy. Art requires sacrifice.
Good Lord, Plain. He apologized to her when he came out. That sounds like Jimmy.
Lenny, listen to me. She's out of control. She's costing us time, money, sanity, and if she keeps going, he'll cost us the whole picture. Firing Evelyn Sterling would be a disaster. The press would eat us alive. The unions would riot. And the fans, they'd burn this place down. Or we spin it. We say she's exhausted, taking time for her health, creative differences. Hollywood eats that up like candy. I don't know, Vinny. She's been with us since the beginning. She's Palmetto royalty. Royalty is only useful when it behaves. Right now, she's a liability. And liabilities get people fired or worse. You really think we can survive the fallout? We won't just survive. We'll thrive. Once she's gone, the studio will run smoother than it has in years. Trust me. All right, fine. Do it. Fire her. Consider it done.
Vincent, be gentle.
Lenny, I'm always gentle.
Enough is enough. Time to put out the fire. To Palmetto Evelyn Sterling, Stage 5. It's showtime.
Oh, hell, it's happening.
Evelyn, we need to talk.
If this is about the goose comment, Catherine started it.
It's not about Hepburn.
Good, because she needed to hear it, and Jimmy Stewart needed to toughen up. 3 hours in a dressing room builds character.
You locked him in.
He thanked me afterward.
Evelyn, this isn't working anymore.
What isn't working?
You. The studio, everything.
Say it plainly, Valentine. You always did love clarity when it suited you.
You're fired.
You're firing me? Evelyn Sterling? The woman who carried this studio on her back while you were still fetching coffee?
You're a liability. You're unpredictable. You're...
Brilliant! Say it!
You're impossible to work with.
And yet every picture I touched turned to gold. Tell me, Vincent, did Lenny put you up to this, or did you whisper in his ear until he believed your poison? Of course. You always hated that I saw through you.
This isn't personal.
Everything in Hollywood is personal. Creative differences. How poetic. How cowardly. You think this ends me? You think a memo and a whisper can erase me?
Evelyn, don't make this harder.
Harder, darling? You may have the studio, you may have Lenny, but you don't have the truth. And the truth has a nasty habit of surviving men like you. Show's over, Vincent. But don't worry, I'll make sure the audience knows who wrote the ending.
Hello, let me see a producer. I have one hell of a story for you.
You found it, didn't you? Arthur's little confession.
We found your confession too. You just let him record it for you.
Arthur was a sentimental fool. He thought truth mattered. In Hollywood, truth is just another prop.
He died for that prop.
You think you can expose me? You think anyone cares? The studio will bury you before sunrise.
Maybe.
But the reel's already out, made sure of that.
You're bluffing.
Try me!
Looks like your empire's burning, Valentine.
You think this ends with me? You think Hollywood ever stops feeding on its own?
No, but tonight it chokes.
The truth Arthur died for finally unspooled.
You think they'll remember him?
They'll remember the story. They just won't remember who told it.
Well, well. Vincent Valentine, Hollywood's golden boy, or should I say Hollywood's undertaker.
Evelyn, you look expensive.
I am expensive? You're the one who made sure no one could afford me. You remember the day you killed my career? I do. You told the studio I was difficult, that I was unstable, I couldn't take direction.
You were difficult. You made Clark Gable cry.
Clark Gable cried because he couldn't remember his lines. I simply reminded him loudly that reading was a skill.
And Bogart. He refused to work with you after that little incident.
Oh, please. Humphrey Bogart adored me. He just didn't adore being slapped across the face with a script.
You threw it at him.
I placed it at high speed. You didn't ruin me because I was difficult, Vincent. You ruined me because I knew too much. About you, about the studio, about bodies you buried under all that box office gold.
Careful, Evelyn. You're talking like a woman who wants to be buried next to Arthur Hitchcock.
Oh, darling, I've already been buried. You just forgot to check if I was dead. And now the reel is out. Arthur's truth. My truth.
You didn't.
Oh, I did. And Em, my dear, it's your worst performance yet.
Palmetto Studios is gone now, torn down, paved over, sold to the highest bidder. They'll build condos where Arthur took his last breath. Families will move in the ground beneath the centurium of soaked and broken contracts. In a town full of actors, his only honest man is the one already dead.
You think they'll come after us?
They can try, but Hollywood's got bigger problems than two people who stopped believing in its magic tricks.
Arthur deserved better.
Yeah, he did. But he got the last word. That counts for something.
Where are we going?
North, south, anywhere the only birds we see are the real kind.
You're terrible at goodbyes, you know that?
Good. That means we're not saying one.
Arthur deserved better.
In the end, Hollywood didn't kill Arthur Hitchcock. It just forgot him. And that's always the deepest cut.
He's looking at you, kid.
Mr. Valentine, you are no longer welcome here. You have to leave.